Oh my.
Okay, Dave. It seems like we should be live.
Are we on?
Just check and make sure.
Are we on?
YouTube is live. Facebook is still red, but it should be.
YouTube is starting.
Facebook should be going.
Facebook.
Hello, everyone.
Waiting.
Just please give us a moment while we make sure the show is actually going.
Facebook is live. YouTube is live. Everyone is live.
We're all live. It's alive. All right.
Oh, man, I had.
Welcome. Let's see who's here.
We already got one heart. Who is?
Oh,
it's from Wendy. Oh man, more likes.
Della, Christine, another Christine, Kathy. Oh yeah, this is for. Oh yeah, this is for this one. Okay. Here, you want to switch places since you're.
Oh no.
In charge of all that.
I'm not wearing an apron
Luann,
today
Tracy, Nan is here. Jill, that would be Jill. Let's look over here on the YouTube side. On the YouTube side, we have Sue. Yay, Sue. You are in charge of Facebook right now, I think, or YouTube right now.
Wanda. Oh, no, Wanda stole that.
All right. So, today... Oops, looks like I might need to tilt that up just a little. All right, so today on the show, we decided to have a little fun. Well, I guess it's a little fun all the time. We have a pizza specialist in the house here.
What? No, I'm not a specialist. I haven't done this for 3 years now.
All right.
I haven't done this for a while.
Actually, this reminds me of this real quick. Okay.
You're burning the magic of television.
The magic of television. Okay, I just remembered we need to turn the oven on.
It's falling. Is that normal?
So.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
So, today we're doing Dave's. What do we call it? Dave's world famous mini pizzas.
Oh man, he's embarrassing me even more.
And there's a special reason why they're world famous mini pizzas. White Picket Fence is referring to it right now. I saw the video when Dave made pizza when he was younger. Yes, and we're not going to show the whole video, but we're going to show a 1-minute excerpt here in just a minute.
Oh no!
So those of you who haven't seen that video can give us a sense of, or can get a sense of what he did back then.
You can even hear my voice. And also, here's how tall I am now, just for reference, so you guys know I'm like way up here. Okay.
He was about, well, he thought he was 9, but it says...
He was 10.
It says 2016 on the video, so...
No, we shot it in 14.
Oh, we shot it in 14? Oh, okay. So he's even younger than 12. I think I put 12 somewhere. So somebody, who was it that said? Crystal, I'd rather watch this than go to the gym, but I guess I'll watch at the gym. All right, so I'm going to go back here and roll this little segment here real quick. So you can see...
Height and voice.
And boom. No boom.
They blew it up.
Hold on just a second while I get it loaded up.
Hi, I'm David Tone from Living on a Dime, and this is my assistant. She's Mom, of course. And today we're going to be making mini pizzas. And all you'll need really for this is some cheese, like any kind of cheese will do, right?
Right.
Yeah. Then you'll need biscuits, these ones that come in these packages, specifically those kind. And then you'll need spaghetti sauce. We use the traditional one. Actually, I think if you wanted like them for extra flavor or something, you could use like spicy or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can put pretty much any topping you want on here. And same with the spaghetti sauce. It doesn't really matter.
It can be meat or garlic, whatever you want. All right, this is what they look like.
They're delicious.
These are Dave's mini pizzas.
Yep. Thank you for watching.
And you can find the recipe where?
In our cookbook? Oh no, on our website.
At
livingonadime.com. Yay!
Okay, so that was it.
Turn up the mic again.
How high was the mic before, Jack? Do you remember?
It was about there.
It was like
No, minus 20. Okay, you just don't want to blow it away. If it goes up into the red, we'll need to fix it.
Mom
So-
wants to give him kisses.
I know, right? I'm oogling over myself.
So this was the world famous Dave when he was 10 years old doing his homemade mini pizzas. And this was when we had a YouTube channel, but nobody knew who we were. Okay, we had a few people that knew who we were.
Very
So,
few.
yes, he look and sound like Jack. And he had some of the mannerisms that Jack has too. but he also had the high voice was doing a lot of stuff the same way he does it now.
Oh yeah, my language is basically the same.
Yeah.
Just I know more.
So today we're going to
we're gonna see if I can do it.
We're gonna see if he can still do it. Although
I don't know. It's been 3 years? 4 years?
No, it's been 5.
It's
5
been
years.
5 years, yeah. So we're gonna see, and this time we're gonna do it with our homemade dough. So maybe I should switch sides because you need me on this side, don't you?
You keep on switching sides.
So
Come on.
we're gonna do it with our homemade dough, and I'm gonna go ahead and share the link for that while Dave gets all the accessories
Should I
out.
get this? I don't remember. What do we need?
Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna go ahead and start
So-
with the hot water.
Oh yeah, I need to get these, don't I? Wait, do we have the
The measuring cup, it's right there.
Okay.
All right, so Dave's gonna get some hot water real quick. Might take a second.
Oh yeah, you narrate while I get the thermometer.
Yes, and I'm about to share the link here.
I don't
If
want to
you,
scold myself.
if you don't find the link, you can go to livingonadime.com and click on show notes, and that link will be there as well. But I'm going to go ahead and paste this link in right here, and it's also in both versions of Dining on a Dime cookbook.
Sorry, I'm just sorting everything.
Oh yes, and we're having a sale right now on our classic Dining on a Dime cookbooks. So these are the ones that we've sold, I don't know, 500,000 of, and they're just loved and adored. We have a newer version, but this is the classic version, and the classic versions are half price between now and Monday. We're getting some new books in, and we're just trying to sort of clear some of these out, and also the post office has notified us the postage rates are going up, and we thought we'd go ahead and make it a sale before then. So it's on page 218 to 219 in the classic book, and I don't happen to have the new one with us, so I'll have to give you that in just a minute.
You ready?
So okay,
One cup?
yes.
Okay, I may need you to narrate.
So I'm going to open up the recipe myself, so oh no, actually I have it on the book here. What am I saying? I got the book right here.
Share the link for the cookbook and the recipe. Why don't
I did share the link for the recipe, and I
Sorry.
will share, yes, the link for, if you guys want to take advantage of that sale, I forgot to share that link. So I will post that. And again, that is on the classic version of the books. All right, there's the link right there.
It's too cold out.
And I'm sharing it right here. Okay. Now, let me see what... It's on page 218 in the classic, and let me look in the new one, in the handy-dandy index here.
It's taking a while to heat up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, our water heater's kind of far away from the kitchen, so... and it's a good thing we tested this ahead of time, because the yeast we were originally trying appears to have died. So we're glad we tried something new. So, all right. And in the 20th anniversary edition book, it's page 278. All right. Again, the one that's on sale is the classic edition. And I shared that link. And I'll share it again throughout the show. So, all right. Dave is getting the water warm. So the beginning is this is a yeast recipe for this, so this dough will rise. And we're going to make the dough. And then we're going to do some television magic to accelerate the dough. So we can actually then make the pizza. So, is it still not warm? Oh, you can't read it through there.
No, I know. I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
That's too warm. Sorry, I was just making sure because it seemed to be decreasing.
So when we did this as a test earlier,
I was trying to get it within the
here,
range of
read the
that.
temperature in there. Okay,
Hang on.
Dave is using Tara's handy dandy meter
Wait.
to measure
118.
to measure the temperature.
118.
And-
That's perfect. You don't need one of these. You just have to.
You just put your hand in the water, and if it feels pretty
Oh.
hot, but not scalding you, that's probably about right.
Put these in.
So in the cookbook it says 1 cup of warm water, 120 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and come back here and point the camera so you can see what Dave is doing.
Dissolve the yeast, yeah?
Yeah. So first thing we're going to do is, I should show you this way. First thing we're going to do is we're putting the yeast in the warm water, and
You ready?
earlier today we tested it to make sure that the yeast actually bubbled before we did anything. You can go ahead and pour it in.
Okay.
And it was a good thing we did because it didn't.
Okay, then we're gonna stir it just a little bit to get it mixed around in the water. Not a lot, just to get it. Yep.
If we want to turn it up to us, you just zoom all the way out.
There we go.
Set that up. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Like we did earlier?
Yep.
Should I just wipe that off?
Sure, into there. Just give it a little more.
Oh no, it's sticking to me. How do I?
Just
I'm having issues
Just
here.
smoosh it in there. Put your finger in there and it'll come off. You won't kill the yeast by touching it. Oh, but it's getting scared and fleeing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not coming off of my finger.
All right, let's see. While you're doing that, let me see what everybody's saying. I make a dough in my food processor. Fast and takes great.
Okay,
Wow.
there we go. Don't worry, this is only family food, so don't. It's fine if I stick my fingers in.
Yay, let me take a quick look here. Oh, yes. So, we're waiting just a second for the... we're waiting just a second for the yeast to start doing its yeasty thing. Okay.
So we should, in not too long... Wait, let me make sure I didn't cool it down too much, because that would be an issue. Yeah, it's only 107, that's fine.
Jennifer, how am I not rated a top fan when I'm the toppest fan? I don't know, Jennifer. I think we need to send a letter to Facebook.
It's bubbling slowly.
Sherry, yes, we do ship to Canada. You can just add it to the cart and it will calculate the shipping and you'll be able to see how much it is. It is significantly more expensive than to the U.S. $15. Tar says $15 for the shipping. And that's the actual shipping cost to us. All right. So I'm just looking through the comments real quick here while we're waiting to see.
Looks like it's starting up, but it's not incredibly active like before, so maybe I stirred too much.
No, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Hey, dear, can you come here for a sec?
I'm not working.
This
Yeah,
is
but
brand
thi-
new yeast.
But
and it
this
works.
is our dinner, so you know.
Oh, actually,
It's kind of important.
okay, so I'm going to show it to our studio audience real quick here.
Yeah, it's starting.
Okay, so you can see how the yeast is kind of bubbling and it's up a little bit. That's an indication that it's okay.
Yeah.
And normally, if it's fresh yeast, you shouldn't really have to test it. But we had a batch that was in the pantry for a couple of months and it wasn't doing anything. So,
Okay,
Dave,
so pour this in.
yep. Is that looking good there, Jack?
Yep.
Okay, Jack's being sort of our camera guy today.
He's taking over my job while I take over Mom's.
And just, I'm going to share the recipe again in the comments. And if you have Dining on a Dime cookbooks, it's on page 278 in the 20th anniversary edition and 218 in the classic edition.
Add sugar, salt, and... Oh, wait, where are the measuring utensils? Oh, okay.
Oh, they're right there.
Yeah, but... Oh, right here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't see him. Okay, you ready?
Yep, go ahead and
How
start.
much of each do I add?
So we need 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Teaspoon.
So we're starting with the yeast water. Does that look in the middle of the shot there, Jack?
Is this sugar? This sugar? Here we go.
Oh.
Now I'm going to share the homemade pizza recipe. We have actually 2 posts here I'm sharing. And I'm sharing this one because it has the homemade dough we're currently making.
Okay, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Right?
Yep.
1 tablespoon of sugar.
Yeah, that's looking good, Jack.
1 teaspoon of salt. Wow. 1 teaspoon of salt.
Okay,
And
I'll take that from you.
2 tablespoons of oil. Olive oil. Wait. Olive oil is best. Okay. So then I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons in here. I'm not good at narrating, but you know what? It's fine.
Do you want me to do the garlic or do you want to do the garlic?
I'd rather you do it because I accidentally made it chunkier.
I'm prepping garlic right now while Dave's doing that. We're going to add it here in a minute.
And spices as desired, which you're doing. So
Okay.
here, while you do that, I'll look at the comments.
So we have a list of spices here in the recipe that you can use. Garlic, basil, thyme, and oregano. But I decided to be a little lazy and we're going to use Italian seasoning that's already together. But the things that are on there, on the recipe, the garlic, basil, thyme, and oregano are the basic Italian seasonings.
I forgot to.
Pardon me?
I think the recipe's in dining.
Oh, yes. Tara says that, you think or you know?
I'm pretty sure.
Tara says the recipe for Italian seasoning is in Dining, or Dining on a Dime, the cookbook. And so if you have it, you can make your own from the regular ingredients. Oh, yeah. Dave's got a smarter idea. He's going to chop this garlic. I peeled the garlic and crushed it, but he's going to chop it a little because earlier when we were working on this, we made the garlic a little too clumpy.
Hey Jack, can they see this? This pile.
You can see that in the shot, right, Jack?
I'll center it.
Okay.
You ready? You ready?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Is that good enough? Or should I do it some more?
No, that's great.
Okay, just making sure.
So go ahead and add that. Can you see the bowl again, Jack?
Yeah.
So you can just scrape that up and add it to the bowl. Do we ship the pizza to Norway? Turid, I would love to bring it to you. That would be so awesome. Let me take a look over here on YouTube. So what are your favorite toppings, guys? All right, so Dave is going to add. Now this says to optionally add about 1 teaspoon of each of the various, the basil, the thyme, and oregano. And since we're just using an Italian seasoning that's already mixed,
1 teaspoon?
we added 1 teaspoon as we were testing earlier, and that seemed to work great. So we're gonna do that.
It actually was quite a lot. It smelled super good.
If it was for me, I might add a little more, but I didn't want
Man.
to we didn't want to overspice the boys.
You want to get the flour ready?
Spicy enough already. Yes. Okay, go ahead and
Ooh.
just stir that just a little.
This stuff is sticky. What did... Oh, that was the... Okay. I'll just stir it up while you get the flour.
Smells great.
Well, my assistant, my dad...
Oh yeah,
It's-
wait, bring the camera back up here, Jack, and zoom out. We have to get that on for posterity. All right.
On the other video, I said, "Oh, I'm David Kellum from Living on a Dime, and this is my assistant." And then I said, and I did a pause and said my mom. So today, I totally forgot to do this, but I was gonna start it out with, "Hey, I'm Dave from Living on a Dime, and this is my assistant." Well, you know, my dad, but still, you know, we're gonna cook some pizzas today and do that. I just totally spaced it.
So now we did it. All right.
So now we did it. Now we can do
Yay.
now we can do the 5-year challenge or whatever.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and put the flour in. Can you go ahead and tilt down again there, Jack? Oh, you know what? If you need, do you need the bigger spoon for more leverage? You can.
Oh yeah. Does this one have any? Okay.
And then you can turn this since you're a righty. And you can hang on while I. So we were doing this earlier, and Dave was finding it to have gotten kind of hard to stir it after it was a little. So we're kind of adding it gradually so that it mixes in nicely. And this is 2.5 to 3 cups flour. I would start with a 2.5 and then see how it
Look at
looks.
that.
Oh man, that smells amazing.
It smells like mom's soap room, but like better.
What we're mostly smelling is the garlic, I think.
No, I know, but like, it smells like mom's soap room if it was all garlic.
Garlic soap. Oh, I would love garlic soap.
Man, that would be heaven, wouldn't it?
Yes. Oh man, I love garlic.
Oh man. Yeah, right here is where it starts to get really hard.
So that's 2, and I'm gonna probably do like a half from this point. You need me to stir it a little?
Sure, I
Okay.
guess. Here, I'll get the
We'll trade places.
Yeah. You get fatigued
So you
really
can see it's
quickly.
thickening up, kind of like that biscuit dough was the other day.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more because we haven't got to the 2.5, which is kind of the minimum on there. And when you start to knead this, it will
No, I did not mean to.
it will suck in some of it. So the part that we don't use, we'll probably use some of it in the kneading.
Is that good? Do you
I think that's a
for
good.
me?
That's good there. Now you ready to knead?
Yeah, I just have to get all this out of the way.
Man, that smells
Now, do
amazing.
you want to knead or do you want me to knead?
You can since it's your recipe. Okay, so we actually have
my
2.
mutation.
The dough recipe is the Living on a Dime dough recipe, and then we have a separate post that is what David used to do for his mini pizzas. So I'm going to share.
I don't really do that anymore. I'm winging it.
So if you need it, so right now I'm resharing the recipe for pizza in general, and you can actually make the mini pizzas straight from that.
Let me make sure my hands are
And then
completely clean.
Also going to share the mini pizzas recipe from before, and that one is where we use like those canned biscuits at the store as the dough. It's really easy for young kids to do that, and so.
Do we have a towel?
Yes, there's. Here, use this one.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure since it's.
All right, so Dave's about to start kneading this.
Hey, since the
Can you
camera's
see this on the camera there, Jack?
Hey, oh, do I need it in the bowl this time?
No, you just need to dump it out on. You put a little flour on the board.
Okay.
Where's the flour? Oops. Here you go. Just a little, just enough to keep it from sticking.
There we go.
Ooh,
That's looking
looks like
good.
Janice has a grandson with a birthday today.
Oh,
Drew, happy
is that
birthday!
too much?
No, that'll be fine.
Okay.
And you'll want to probably put a little on your hands too after you. Although you can take what's left in the bowl for your
Sorry.
hands.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's so much more left in here. Hang on. Let me just
Sous
do them.
chef, yes. Is Ellie working during the live streams? Today she's not, but she came home. She was working really early, and she came home and went to
Gonna
bed.
need my flouring dude again.
So I have no idea how to spell sous chef, but it's not like the Native American Indian tribe.
Isn't it S-U-E-T?
Somebody said SU. I don't know what SUET is. That stuff you feed birds, but maybe that I don't know if they spell it that way or not. Oh, so some people are asking the difference between the classic dining on a dime and the
Here.
the 20th anniversary dining on a dime. The classic.
Oh, sorry.
I'll share the link again for the page that describes it. That's the sale page. But they're both the same, except that the 20th anniversary edition here has 100 extra pages. Is that not? I'm not holding it too close, right?
No, it's on auto.
Okay. Oh, it has about 100 extra pages and about 28 new recipes, and then stories and pictures and things. So they're both great books. The 20th anniversary edition we mostly made for the people that have been around for a long time and love the show and kind of wanted to know a little more about how we do what we did, because the new one talks about how we published the book, and it has recipe cards from Tara's family, things like that. So.
Should I make a channel called Dave's Delicious something that
Dave's
involves
Delicious
cooking?
Delicacies. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave's Delicious Delicacies.
Gonna stretch it a little.
Yeah, bandana grandma suet is fat in the cage that you stick seeds in. Yeah. Oh, so
I thought they were spelled the same.
Stephanie says S-O-U-S. So actually a number of people say that. So
Ow?
S-O-U-S, which actually would make sense. Yay, hello everyone.
Are any of my fan club on YouTube?
What do you mean?
Wait, scroll down. Wait. Happy birthday, Drew! Apparently it's Drew's birthday! Happy birthday! We'll sing for you later, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Gotta make
Janice's
sure.
grandson, yeah.
Hang on.
So Dave is currently kneading the dough, and you do this kind of have it take in the rest of the flour and kind of get to a smooth consistency.
Don't worry, this is my dirty shirt, so.
I know, I just ordered my book. I can't wait. Yay, I'm sure you're going to love it. Actually, it's so easy. So many of these recipes are so easy. And it's funny, one thing with us guys working on the show while Tara's taking a little break,
Wink, wink.
it's really not hard to make these recipes. Although occasionally I think, what do I do here? But the book tells us if I just read it.
We need sticky tack or something.
Oh,
This board keeps
actually,
on.
Christine says put a dishcloth under there. But here, why don't we put this? We have this grabby stuff that you used to open jars with.
Yeah, I was like.
And I totally forgot till Dave mentioned that.
Okay, cool.
And till Christine said, Dave, put a dishcloth under your board.
Sorry, I totally forgot.
Sometimes we just
Man, this is okay.
work it on the counter, but...
It's almost there. There are just a few more.
Okay.
It's still sticky, so. Well, not super sticky, but
Let
sticky
me know when
enough.
you're ready. Man, that does smell good.
We're almost ready. Okay, that feels like dough. Right there.
I hope I turned the oven up. Oh, I did.
Feel like dough to you? I mean, it's not as stretchy, and but it hasn't risen yet. So.
Yeah, is that
It's not sticking at all, so.
looks good. Okay.
Spray it.
So now we're gonna put this in a greased bowl. Can you see it still, Jack? Mr. Cameraman Jack. All right. So I'm gonna spray some spray in this bowl just to make sure it gets nice and greased, and then we're gonna put that dough in there, and you kind of just turn it over so that both sides get that on there.
And I'm gonna rub some off the side because you don't want the tops and the bottoms.
Okay, go ahead and tilt up, Jack, and zoom out.
Sticky, but yeah.
So now we're gonna take this, and you want to let this rise till it's at least double in size. And actually, just turn the oven up, so we don't want to do that at the moment. What we normally do is we turn the oven on its lowest temperature, and then when it gets close to that, we turn it off and just turn on the oven light and set this in there. You don't want the oven to be too hot because you don't want to melt your bowl. But we actually turn the oven off, and then the warmth from the light helps it to rise. So, but through the magic of television, ta-da!
What? How'd you do that?
So actually, I'll show you these side by side. This is what it looks like when you've just worked the dough. And then this is after it's risen for about 2 hours. Whoa, I guess we'll need to move faster.
Oh, is it
We've
right?
been baking for 27 minutes.
What'd you say?
27 minutes only.
For 27 minutes? Oh, the show? Yeah. Wow, it's... Okay, so... now, we're going to do the dough part. The part that we didn't do earlier. Let's grab a baking sheet.
Like this.
Our kitchen is too big.
All right.
We need a bigger kitchen.
Oops, that one's dirty.
Right. Oh, did I fill this wrong?
Okay, so we're gonna get a baking sheet. One thing that we realized on Dave's video from 5 years ago is that they had done it and they didn't spray the sheet. So if you're cooking it on a baking pan, you want to spray that first.
As much as you can. No.
We don't spray it because we use this handy Silpat, which is basically a non-sticking sheet. It usually makes it easier to clean this stuff. So.
Do we need any more
You can go ahead and set that over there.
flour? Okay.
All right, now this actually, didn't look at this part ahead of time. Divide the dough in half. Okay, so dear, one question. If we're making mini pizzas, because the instructions now are to divide this dough in half for 2 medium pizzas or roll it all out for a 9x13 pan. So would it be weird? Dave was talking about using a cookie cutter. Okay, so...
No, I might just take out balls of dough and then roll it small.
So why don't you lay that out, dump it out of there onto the baking pan.
Oh wait, would it be bad if I just used a ball of dough? Like a little ball of dough? Okay, just...
I would just dump the whole thing out, and then you
Holy.
can peel off the part that you want. Yes. Oh yes, go ahead, tilt it down.
What
Whoa,
in tarnation? That is crispy on the bottom.
That's the part that was sticking up. Okay, here you go.
It's kind of sticky on top.
So what I would probably do is break it in half and just use half of it and roll that out so we don't get a huge
Excuse me.
thing rolled out there. Oh, you're gonna use a knife.
Cut
You
it
can just
like
pull it
that?
apart with your hands.
Yeah, but I want it to be perfect. I'm OCD.
You're about
Dad.
to manage it, so it's gonna not be perfect anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah,
Do
but still,
it.
it's perfectly half.
Just do it.
Oh my goodness, now it's moving around. Now that'll...
I'll hold that and voila. All right, so I'd take that half. Here, I'll set this other half away aside.
Oh
for a
my
minute.
goodness, I don't want to manage it. It's so beautiful.
All right.
Look how
kind of-
majestic it is. It's like a taco. Wait,
So kind of
No.
just mush it together a little and then roll it out.
smush it.
Well, I wouldn't squeeze it too much, but yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay.
just roll it out flat, and then you can either shape it with your hands or.
Why is there crust?
So what we often do, Tara will put this in a pan that has a higher edge on it, and it looks like I don't have a clean one right now to show you.
I just came up with the most brilliant idea for these mini pizzas.
This one wasn't clean, but you can see the edges are higher, and Tara will put it in here and she'll run it right to the edge, and then she'll do the whole pan of pizza for the family. But what we're doing is Dave's mini pizzas.
These are mine.
Don't run it too thin.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just trying to
Okay.
Is that too thin?
I would make it not quite as thin, but go ahead. It's
Should I
fine.
just fold it over then?
If you want to, you can.
Here, let me try that. Make it a little bit thicker.
Okay. Jack, can you still see this really well?
Yes.
Okay.
And do this, and do that.
And Dave said he wanted to use cookie cutters to cut them. When he was younger, he would use the...
I would use the pre-made biscuits at Walmart or
the ones in the
Kroger.
can that terrifies people when they pop it open.
That people think of nuclear explosions.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and make what you like there.
This is a total experiment. I have no idea if this is going to work. I came up with this idea like an hour ago. Hey. There we go.
Yeah, Mom said that would be fine.
Yeah, but you never know. Okay, so there's that. Do we have a... Here, hang on.
So for these little things that he's making, we
Trying to
want to
make
run
it a
them
little-
for the 5 minutes when they're separated. Yeah, let's not be too perfect. We have
Oh,
only
sorry.
30 minutes
Oh,
left
yeah.
to do about
I'm sorry.
10
I'm
hours
making
worth of
these
more
gourmet.
stuff.
Exactly
Okay.
28.
Now, where's your, whatchamacallit, the sauce?
Well, no, cut these into all the
oh,
things that you want first.
we're doing all of them. Okay, sorry. I'm so off track.
Now, see, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit over here. You can just take it and, well, you probably should have rolled it out. I was going to flatten it into one here. You can just, they don't have to be perfect. So like Dave's got that one.
Sorry, you're in the way. I can't.
I'm going to just make this one for me where I'm just mushing it out. I was making it kind of more like a deep dish. So I'm pushing it down in the middle and up on the sides.
It's so hard to take apart.
And
Oh, wait. Oh, BJ did a thing for his pan pizzas when he worked at that one place.
yeah.
He would kind of just mush it.
So Vonnie, calzone is pretty much like pizza, but you just fold the dough over and crimp it. So it's pretty easy. I actually had thought about doing that. Ooh, this dough has a little bit of unmixed spot in it. There we go.
Got some garlic chunk in there, so I was like, oh.
So after Dave finishes
There we
doing
go.
this, we're going to...
I'm going to try a variety of designs.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
After Dave finishes doing this, we're going to put this in the oven for about 5 minutes to kind of pre-bake it just a little so when we put the toppings on, it doesn't get mushy.
Try
And then we're going to decorate it with toppings, and then we're going to put it back in the oven for about 15 more minutes.
try a very miniature one.
But basically, once you've seen us when we do the 5 minutes, well, really, from this point on, if you could make it from here. But we're going to do the whole demonstration for everybody who's able to stay around. And
Here we go, and we're gonna probably taste test if we have time.
yeah, we'll probably taste test it right at the end, but we do have to.
We have to get going.
Yeah.
There we go. Wait,
All right.
is that? Oh,
So should we go ahead and do you want to roll this part out too?
you can do that.
Okay.
This is your side. No.
Set that over there a little bit so I can roll this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's okay.
didn't mean to take up all your space.
So, do you want this to be minis too? Here.
I don't care. It's your choice. Those are yours. These
Okay.
are mine.
So I'm gonna. You don't have to use the biscuit cutter. We're just doing that because Dave wanted to experiment with making them.
I am experimenting. This is a science show. I don't know.
Extra nice. Okay. So there's that one there,
What's that?
and then I'm just gonna roll that out a little bit more. Don't really necessarily need the roller.
Ooh, it's all the way up. Oh wait, we're baking them and then we're...
And if you have extra dough, you can actually roll it like this and make it into breadsticks.
We're breadsticks.
It's the same thing as the regular dough. So for
Wait,
these,
let me check mine
the
for
ones
you.
that I'm making, I'm just going to flatten them out. You don't have to. They don't have to be perfect. But if you want them more perfect, you can you can tweak them as much as you want. I wouldn't go crazy with it. I'm just making these kind of little deep dish pizzas because I don't know. I like deep dish pizza. So Dave's got his going there. All right. Now, as soon as you're ready there, we can put these in. Do you want to do anything with this one? Or is that
I
mine?
don't care, that's yours.
Oh, I'm just
Mine
gonna
are these
I'm just
four.
gonna flatten this one out just so it is flat.
Then we're gonna talk about life.
All right. So now Dave's going to put these in the oven for
Oh,
about
I
5
am?
minutes.
I didn't know I was.
Go ahead and tilt up, well, so you can see everything, Jack. And I'm going to set the timer.
Oh, I forgot the
And then while we wait for the 5 minutes, I'm going to look at comments. We're going to say hey to everyone. So, timer, 5 minutes. Okay.
Whoa. Try not to.
Actually, I'd probably put it in the middle one.
Oh.
It's probably not critical on this, but we were trying to put it closer to the middle of the oven just to make sure that it's
Well then.
even. Okay. Timer, 5 minutes.
Woo!
So now
That was intense.
we're just gonna bake just the crusts alone for 5 minutes, and that should prevent the sauce and stuff from making the crust soggy. Jack, you can come over here. All right,
Dave won't let me.
you guys sit there for a second while I
So
make sure the
today
camera's
we're
looking
gonna
at
talk about life with
Baby
Dave
shark,
and Jack.
Baby shark,
Okay, let's take a
Oh,
look
man.
at comments and questions. What's everybody doing out there?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here.
Can't
chilling.
wait to make this. Yes.
Um,
Nancy, like your Welsh apron. Have a matching one here. Thank you, Nancy. We had when Ellie and I don't remember if it's before or after we went over there, that somebody sent it to us. Sadly, we went through Wales, but we didn't stay there. And I think next time we'd like to actually stay there because it was beautiful. Let's see. Dun-dun-dun. I'm looking to see what kind of comments we have. And if you're just joining us, we're making pizza. Dave and I just made the dough. Well, mostly Dave made it, and I was his assistant.
Let me get a drink.
And the dough is cooking for a few minutes, and then we're going to actually make the pizzas out of it. We're having chicken stir fry over rice for dinner. That sounds great, Cindy. Had to go buy veggies, bell peppers, broccoli, mushrooms. Veggies are outrageously expensive. Ugh. Some of those, we choose the veggies that we're going to use partly based on the price. So, yeah, that is really looking good. My order is placed. Cannot wait to receive the cookbook. Thank you, Sherry. I'm going to go ahead and reshare that link. So, if you hadn't heard our classic Dining on a Dime cookbooks, this one right here, they're on sale for 50% off until Monday. We have some other new books coming in, and we decided to offer a really big sale to give you a good price on the ones that are left of the classic, and also we're doing it now before the post office is raising their rates at the end of the month. So,
Florida gift Jack a super chat.
I saw a super chat go by. Oh, Jonathan!
Showing
Oh,
appreciation for the cameraman.
Jack, aka Jonathan. Jonathan at Florida Singularity says he gave you a $5 super chat, throwing some appreciation for the cameraman.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Great job, Jack. Lots of people saying great job, Jack. One thing about Jack,
He was on point.
if you guys come and see him hug mom and everything, you might not get this, but he's really particular about making sure when he has a task, he does a really good job. And so,
Like one thing could be off, and then he's like,
gotta fix that. But he does a nice job, so. Heather going batty, good to see you.
"What just happened?"
Love my Dining on a Dime cookbook, use it all the time.
The water just splashed onto my face somehow, and I didn't.
All right.
Watch the video replay of that.
Whoa! Anel says I spend $200 a month for a family of 6 following your recipes. That's about what is that? That's right there with us, right?
What
I'm
happened
a
to
little
my?
bit more than that now.
We're a
but
little
I'm not-
more than that,
But
so
I'm not being careful.
that's pretty amazing, though.
That's pretty good.
Actually, it's funny if you hear what some people are spending, and as they share on groups, and I think, wow, if you follow these instructions, you can really get down to that.
Dude.
Isling says your son is handsome. That
We
would
were
be
at the Kroger store the other day, and you could not believe how many people would walk in there just to get a Starbucks coffee. It's just crazy.
Oh, Elizabeth is asking, are you doing the drawing today? Yes, we are.
Oh, which one?
So,
remember.
I don't know if I have the links
You
for
might
that.
check your pizza.
Should we check it now? It said 5 minutes.
Yeah, they check.
Okay.
Those are smaller. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, because they're smaller? Okay.
Yeah.
thank you to our studio audience for assisting us in not burning the pizzas. Oh, whoops. I don't have a very good grip on it. There we go.
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to set it over here so people could see it.
How do we grab that one?
Go ahead and close that. Wait. Oh, there's a...
You
I
have
didn't
the
even
cheese
see
stick
that one.
down there.
Okay, Jack, can you tilt down so you can see this stuff? We accidentally dropped the breadstick in the oven. No, I guess I'll... All right, Mike's going to be...
On the biscuits?
I don't recommend reaching in there like that, but I have a lot of experience. I'm a professional. Don't do this at home. Okay.
At least we haven't set the fire alarms off yet.
So now, yes, we are going to do that drawing after this, after we decorate these pizzas.
Oh, great.
And I'll just briefly tell you, if you're on YouTube, you can go to our last show, which was, what was it? Biscuits. You go to youtube.com and click on the Biscuit Show, and you can make a comment there, and that will enter you in that drawing. Mostly we were doing this for...
I got it.
Stretched.
What's the matter?
It's stretched.
Jack says we're stretched, so...
Yeah.
That is weird.
I can probably fix that. I think I know what's wrong. Here, you come over here. So
There we go. Got it.
Oh, got it.
you can drag that straight. So anyway, so if you're on YouTube, you can go to the Biscuit Show from Monday
Yep.
and make a comment there, and that would enter you in the drawing. We're going to do it in like 10 minutes, maybe 5.
10?
So if you're going to, so if you haven't entered that, I don't have the link for that one.
I had it up there.
No, you had the link for the Facebook one.
I know.
Okay.
I said sure.
Okay, and if you're on Facebook, I'm sharing the link for that one. I was getting there, dear.
Our studio audience is arguing with the code.
I'm going to share the one for Facebook. Okay, go ahead and set these here. We gotta get
I'm out of here.
I'm going to share the link for the Facebook one in just a minute while we have Dave working on these. And I'm trying not to burn myself as I carry this over here. Actually, it's probably not that hot, but not taking any chances. Okay. So, Dave.
Oh wait, would this melt it if I press down?
I would just use, well, I just use your fingers or a spoon.
Oh,
Be careful, the metal might be hot. Okay, I'm going to share that link real quick from the Facebook for the drawing. So if you're on Facebook,
ooh, doggy, that is hot.
see. On Facebook to enter the drawing. Okay, I'm just saying, post here on Facebook to enter the drawing. Jack, just hold on a second, unless, is it life and death?
We're not streaming. Apparently on OBS. Oh, never mind. We are.
Okay, I just shared that link. Dave, you can go ahead and start putting things on these. Wow, yeah, those are.
They're like already cooking.
So,
For mini ones, you should probably do 3 minutes.
so Tara says we should do probably 3 minutes for minis. It's usually 5 on the full-size pizza. But this is to keep it so the toppings don't
I have to be careful because
mush it. And this is looking great.
they're
Okay.
kind of pressed together. Do you have the sauce?
Yes, here's the sauce. I couldn't get the lid off very well, so be careful not to cut yourself. And grab a little spoon. Dave's going to start putting sauce on these. I'm going to check on this because Jack said he thought there was a problem here.
Oh, never mind. It was just because it wasn't blue.
Oh, okay. Looking good? All right.
Is it fine if I just take off the lid? I can do it.
If you can take the lid off, do. Okay, and let's see. We'll go ahead and turn this over here so you can see.
Ugh.
Dave's got the sauce.
Hang on. Let me.
And I'm going to check comments here and see if there are any questions or anything. I don't like thick crust. You can actually roll it as thin as you like. And if you roll it thinner, it'll last longer. Barbara, this is in, so the dough recipe and all kinds of things about pizzas are in both the old and the new book.
You didn't cut the lid all the way, so I can't pull it
Well,
off.
that's what I was telling you.
Oh, okay.
Here, just give it to me.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
They're in the old and the new book. So if you have the classic edition, it's on page 218. And if you're in the 20th anniversary edition, it's on page 278.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, grab the spoon and...
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Whoa, yum.
That one says yeast on it.
All right, so we have a variety of toppings here. Jack, can you see the sauce and the crusts? The boys primarily wanted pepperoni.
Well, yeah.
So we got some pepperoni here.
Like that. right?
You put as much as you like on there.
Hang on.
And I'm going to, I got just a couple of mushrooms for me and some onion because I wanted to make something a little fancier. And the cool thing about these the mini pizzas, is you can make them customized to whoever's going to eat them. And so kids love them. And you guys saw that video. If you didn't see the video at the beginning we rolled in some footage from when Dave was young.
The very ending clip.
Yeah, he was 10 years old and he was making these, although he was making a simpler version that didn't have the homemade dough.
Here.
So
how do I want to? This one's weird.
Just kind of slap it on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're being too perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just saying you don't have to be too perfectionist with this. So like, I'm going to take some here for mine. I'll just show you what I'm going to do, and then you can do what you like. All right, so I'm just putting some on each of these.
Honestly, I don't care if there's a huge amount of crust.
There you go. And then you do what you like with the rest of yours.
Boy.
So this half is mine, and that half is Dave's.
What about Jack?
Well, actually, Jack, do you want one of these? I was kind of thinking we were making them for you. I just mean these are the ones we were making. Did you want to come help make them? You can if you want. Come over here. You want to put some cheese on? Maybe you should.
Okay.
Nah. No.
All right. Oops. The sous chef did not open the cheese ahead of time. All right.
I'll
so
open this one too.
I'm going to zoom out just a little so we can see everybody.
Should I open this one so I can work double speed?
You can if you want.
Okay.
All right. So.
Okay, that did not open properly. What in the world? What in tarnation?
Okay, so got Dave and Jack here. Jack, you can have these 4 are the ones I was making. If you want, you can use any of them, doctor any of them for yourself. So we've got pepperoni here. We have, you probably don't want. Which one can I have this one?
Sure.
Okay, because I'm going to put stuff on there.
Two, though.
You want 2? You can have 2. I'll do this one for myself, and then I might do another one if you.
I just kind of spread it out.
So, we're doing each our own way. You can feel free. We do usually, Tara, when she makes them, she puts enough cheese for like about as much as Jack has, and that's plenty.
Pat it.
And if you're trying to save money, you certainly, would want to keep it that. But if you're not that concerned, you can feel free to, put as much or as little as you prefer. So, here's the pepperoni.
Come on, Jack.
You want to throw some pepperoni on yours, Jack?
Whoa, that's a lot more pepperoni.
I had a huge wad of pepperoni. Okay. That's enough pepperoni for a family-sized pizza.
Keeps on flinging.
So you can see this one, the dad pizza, has mushrooms and onions and pepperoni.
Ew.
And if I had thought of it, I would have made an extra.
Can I make this a cheese stick?
Yeah.
Can I put cheese on it?
You can put cheese on it. We should have put cheese in it. That would have been good. And you can do that with the dough. Like if you want to have a cheese stick, you can put cheese in the cheese sticks, and then also on the outside. Do you want some of the pepperoni, Dave?
Didn't quite work.
Or just cheese?
Yeah, I was getting there.
There you go.
I'm making a variety. See, I'm trying like a omega thick, then super thin and small, then just medium.
Yep. So you just want those 2, Jack? If so, I might doctor this other one for me too. Or you want all 3 of those?
I just want these.
Okay.
Although I could have that one.
Well, tell me before I doctor it. Do you?
Yes or no?
You can have it.
Okay. So I'm going to make another one that's kind of more supreme.
Okay, Jack is going back.
Jack is going back to the camera? Okay. So I'm going to add a little more here. Yum.
This
A
one
little
can
more
only
black
fit one.
olives. And I guess Dad should put some cheese on there to.
Actually, I'm only gonna put one big one on each. So look at how huge they are.
And Dad's going to do a little extra cheese. Oops.
You want some?
A little extra.
There we go. Do you want a little more cheese on that, or do you have some underneath there?
I have underneath it.
Oh, okay, so that's good for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Hang on, I need just a tiny bit more.
Yum. This is looking
This
delicious.
Dave only have one pepperoni on each.
Because men don't need a
They
ton of
look like
pepperonis.
cyclops.
So, because these are mini pizzas, we probably should cook them
Woo!
less time than regular pizzas,
These
right?
pepperonis are strong.
Oops, I was saying right to our studio audience, who is not there. All right.
It was non-existent.
Okay, let me look at comments while Dave is
There
doing
we
that.
go. We can put it back in now. I like uber extra cheese. Actually, no, that's not enough cheese. On
Yeah,
this
I did share the Facebook link to the drawing. I'll share it again here. It is right. I just shared that again in Facebook comments. So it's in the comments where people are talking. I'll do it again once more, but we're getting pretty close to when we're going to do the drawing. So I would run over there and do that if you haven't. And what the drawing is for used show copies of the classic Dining on a Dime.
They're used with love.
And we also have menus from Dining on a Dime and Penny Pinch and Mama. We announced it on the show Monday. I'm just sharing the link here so you guys know if you have a last minute decision to do that. On YouTube, if you're on the YouTube side, go to YouTube to Living on a Dime on YouTube and click on the Monday show on biscuits and make a comment on there. And what we'd like ideally is for you to say what is your favorite recipe in Dining on a Dime, or one you'd like to make. Or if you don't know, then just something from our website. So, all right, now we're gonna put these back in the oven and close it up, Dave.
And we'll keep that going for 15 minutes.
We're gonna start it at 15 minutes, but we're gonna watch that because these are mini pizzas.
They're miniature.
I put cook time, didn't I? I'm gonna say 10 minutes, and we're just gonna take a look at it. They're mini pizzas, so they might cook faster because there's more airspace in between.
They're
them.
petite.
Yeah, petite. So petite. All right.
I don't speak French that well, so don't throw a bunch of French
But you're in the
phrases
French
at me.
class, boy.
Well, yeah, but still.
Oh, so let me put the question out to our studio audience. Hey, studio audience.
Video audience isn't working!
Oh, I'm actually baking this at 425. This says bake at 400, so I'm going to turn it down just a little.
Hey, studio audience.
I assume we would bake it less than 15 minutes if it's mini pizzas.
Probably start checking it. Yeah, 10.
So it was a good call that I said we'd check it at 10. So we're going to check it at 10 and see how it looks. And mainly, we'll know it's done when it starts to get kind of brown around the edges and maybe a little bit in the middle. But we don't want to let it get too brown or it'll burn. So we're going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to reshare that recipe here. Nice project, Mike. Hope other dads are inspired, or moms. Yeah, actually, this is a more complex version. But when Dave, that video that we showed at the beginning, hey, I'll share the link to that if you missed it. That video we showed at the beginning
Please
was...
don't watch it.
I say 12 years old. He was 10 years old.
Yeah, I was 10.
Dave making
I was super miniature.
mini pizzas at...
Well, we filmed it and then we didn't get it on for almost 2 years.
Yeah, but I was still 10 years
We
old.
thought YouTube was a waste of time.
Yeah, at the time we thought YouTube was a waste of time, so we didn't end up editing that video for 2 years after he made it. I'm sharing the link to the video with Dave making the pizzas when he was 10. If you missed that, it's really cute. And it's not... this is the actual link to the actual video. We only rolled in about half of it earlier because we wanted that to be its own show. Or its own video. That video, the full-length one, is like 3.5 minutes or something. So I just shared the link if you want to see it.
Should I teach him how to make toast?
Yeah.
With butter on it?
So Dave, tell me, what's the difference between the one that you made in that video and this one in terms of how you made it?
The one that I made in the video was a guarantee that it would work, and this one, we don't know if it's going to work or not. But
Well,
this one we made our own dough, and in the other one we bought biscuits from I think it was either a Kroger store or Walmart.
yeah.
And we would...
What kind of biscuits?
It was just canned biscuits, so it's the kind that, people make memes about you opening it up and then a nuclear bomb or whatever. Those ones. But yeah.
So Cammie, Jill says you don't have to put butter on the crust. I don't know if you do put it on the crust, Jill. Does it brown differently, or I'm not quite sure what. Patricia, I just purchased another classic cookbook for my newlywed daughter-in-law. I received mine a few weeks ago and love it. The cookbook will help my new daughter-in-law so much. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Actually, it's funny, we get so many comments about people that give them as gifts once they have them, and the classic ones, of course, are the ones that virtually everyone that has it has, and so they're still awesome books, even though we have the newer version, and for half price, they make awesome gifts. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, these classic Dining on a Dime cookbooks, this is the book that we make. They are on sale for 50% off until Monday, which is the lowest price we've ever sold them for. And when they run out, this version, when it runs out, we're not going to offer that price anymore. So it's a great opportunity to get it while it's a really low price. But even if you had to pay the full price, you'll save probably the first time you go to the grocery store. So
Jack, we're gonna go over.
Anyway, so we're getting ready to go do that drawing, and I need to figure out. Let's see, Facebook drawing.
Just do Facebook comment picker.
Comment picker. That's what it was. Picker.
PICKER.
All right, looking for Facebook comment. Okay, so we're gonna do the Facebook one first.
Commentpicker.com.
So random comment picker Facebook. How many do we have here? Let's see. We have four Dining on a Dime cookbooks, and Tara said she was going to throw in a Penny Pinchin' Mama and the menus that she's got from the show in the other room. So we've got, for each Facebook and YouTube, we're going to give away 2 Dining on a Dime cookbooks, 1 Penny Pinchin' Mama, and 1 of these menus from Dining on a Dime, which is a booklet of menus from the recipes in Dining on a Dime.
Can I have a pepperoni?
So, yes, you may. All right, so let's go ahead and do that here, and then we will check on our pizza. All right. Hopefully this is the link that works. Dun, dun.
Smile.
So this is the Facebook tonight, and the first one. You could not get your page access token. So dear, this is not in the closed group, right? It's not.
It's on your public
It's not
thing.
pulling it up.
That's weird.
Okay, we
We
may
may
have to.
have issues.
We may have to do the Facebook one.
You have to click the search.
I'll tell you to stop and that's the order.
No comments found.
Okay.
What in the world? What in tarnation? You could do the 3 dots. No, you're on the wrong one now. 3 dots.
3 dots.
And click. Wait, what? Oh, they don't have the share post.
Okay, let's see. How many do we have here? Let me just.
159.
I'm just gonna load them all up.
Why don't we just scroll and I'll close my eyes and I'll tell you when to stop.
Load them all up, and then we're gonna randomly pick them. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm in scrolling mode, and Dave, close your eyes. Don't touch it yet. Scrolling, 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 and put your finger down. Stop. Kathy Bulmer.
Kathy!
Woohoo!
Sorry, that was totally, yeah.
Kathy, you won one of these show cookbooks. So just so you guys know, the ones we're drawing are show cookbooks. They are gently used. You can see this one has a little flower on it. And but they're actually in pretty amazing shape.
Hey.
But these are ones that we actually used in the process of doing the show.
I wonder who's gonna get the Dave signed one.
Yeah, I don't know. So let's see.
Which one?
Write down her name.
Oh, he's writing it. Okay.
I'm gonna save this so we know who won. What's the date today? Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Okay.
Why am I looking back there? For
So,
the Dave?
Kathy Bulmer, you won, and if you could just send us your mailing address, go to, just send it to editor@livingonadime.com. We will send that book out to you.
Don't forget Drew's.
Yeah, we're gonna. You want to check on that pizza real quick, and then we're gonna draw the other ones here in just a minute. Ooh,
Still got quite a ways to
coming
go.
along, but they're.
I
Yeah.
think it's still got at least 7 minutes.
We'll take a look. Okay, so the next one on Facebook. Do 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 do, and stop.
Sorry, so-
Ape Shep Ham. Okay. Whoa. Ape Shep Ham, you won one of the Dining on a Dime cookbooks from the show version. So if you would send us your contact information, you can send it to editor@livingonadime.com or go to livingonadime.com and click comment. So Ape Shep Ham on Facebook. So let me see. We've got Kathy Bulmer and Ape Shep Ham on Facebook. Now we're going to draw for the other ones on Facebook while we're here.
That's how you get Jack to dance.
So for Penny Pinchin' Mama on
Gotta
Facebook,
love brothers.
I'm scrolling, and stop.
Stop.
Mary Gillespie. Yay, you have won Penny Pinchin' Mama. The show version that we've used on the show. So let me go ahead and make a note of that real quick. And okay. And now for menus from Dining on a Dime on the show. Jack, come over here.
You just caused it.
Close your eyes. Point your finger at the computer, and stop. Okay, which one?
I think Rebecca.
Rebecca Savage.
Savage.
Now, of course, your comment is, I'd love to try the recipe for the rolls. So if you don't end up wanting this book, this is for the menus from Dining on a Dime. Then let us know. But I'm going to... Oh, yes. Oh, I see. Yeah, you did follow the instructions. I'm sorry. And that was right. I missed... I'm like totally not paying attention or yeah.
Come on, Dad, get it together, people.
Okay, so I'm gonna, if you could, all of you who've won currently on Facebook, that is Kathy Bulmer won a Dining on a Dime show book, Ape Chef Ham, a Dining on a Dime show book, Mary Gillespie won a Penny Pinchin' Mama show book, and Rebecca Savage a Menus from Dining on a Dime. So that Menus from Dining on a Dime is this little one here. So now we're going to go to YouTube, and we're going to pick the winners there. Congratulations. Everyone's saying congratulations to the winners. Yay. Okay, so I need to load up that post that has it on Facebook. And we do drawings occasionally, but this one is a special one where Tara was kind of doing some spring cleaning, and we kind of replaced the book we use on the show every now and then. And she said...
Nope.
You know, maybe we should give away these ones that were on the show, and some people might like that. So,
is this ready? Because I don't think it's ready. And I didn't put enough cheese on it.
We're gonna draw the ones. Whoa.
Wing. I'd say
I think maybe a little bit longer. You can throw some more cheese real quick if you want.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Mike really put a lot of cheese on there, and the boys put a lot less.
No, I put a lot more.
Oh, you put more?
Dude, look, mine are on the right. Look at mine.
No, those are the ones. Oh, those
are mine.
Oh, they are. Okay, you did put a lot of cheese. Well, Dave put a lot of cheese on there.
But not enough for
All right.
Dave's satisfaction.
So now I'm going to go to the YouTube side, and we're going to draw the YouTube ones. Okay, Jack, you can still see us and everything?
Yes, no, yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, we're doing YouTube this
Yeah, this one I'm using the comment picker here. Dun-dun-dun. The one that we used the last time. All right. And the first winner on YouTube for a used Gently Loved show book. Oh, I have to click got it. I have to.
Yeah, you have to scroll down. Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
Oh, start. Okay. Woo! Dun 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 dun! This is so exciting.
It's wishing back. Tammy
Busenbark! Yay!
Busenbark?
My favorite recipe is the awesome banana bread. Oh, it really is good.
Banana bread is great.
Yay! Here, let me put your name. Put your name here. YouTube winners. I'm trying to make sure I make a note of who won on which side. Okay, so this was a dining show book. Yay! Okay, so one of the Gently Loved Dining on a Dime show books. And now we're going to do another, let's see. Do we go up here? You did this. Oh, pick another winner. Okay, picking another winner for the other one of Dining on a Dime on the YouTube side. We already drew for Facebook people. Clara Hall. I picked the homemade pizza's my favorite. Oh, hot
Guess
dog.
what we're doing today.
It's just ironic that we're doing that today. So, okay. Now we still are going to draw for one Penny Pinchin' Mama print book and one Menus from Dining on a Dime, and on the YouTube side. And dun dun dun, Penny Pinchin' Mama winner is dun dun, Sophie's mom. Hard to pick just one recipe. Have to go with the cheeseburger rolls. Oh, see, you're a viewer next to Dave's own heart.
What? Oh yeah.
What's the matter, dear?
Can I cry?
Oh no.
What?
Something happened
I
to
just
Mom.
shrunk my bedroom curtains.
What? Tara shrunk the bedroom curtains. Great.
Oh.
Now our bedroom's going to be squeezed in the middle. Okay, so Sophie's mom, you won the Penny Pinch and Mama show book. And so far, well, let me go ahead and draw the last person, then I'll tell everybody.
Poor Mom.
This is a major catastrophe and you're just moving on with life.
I'm just moving on.
Well, this
we
is
don't
our
have,
source of
ain't
income.
nobody got
though.
time for that.
You can find me one.
All right, so the winner for the menus from Dining on a Dime menu book is Mandy Calzada. Awesome show. Love making the brownies and sweet muffins. Yay.
Congratulations.
Okay, so I'm going to go through the list one more time just to let everybody know. So the winners for the Dining on a Dime show cookbooks were Kathy Bulmer, Ape Shep Ham, Tammy Busenbark, and Clara Hall. The winners for the Penny Pinch and Mama books were Mary Gillespie and Sophie's mom. And the winners from the menus from Dining on a Dime booklets were Rebecca Savage and Mandy Calzada. And what you need to do is contact us. You can send an email to editor@livingonadime.com, or you can go to livingonadime.com and click contact. Send us a note telling us how to get a hold of you and what your mailing address is, and we'll send your book out. And I'm going to go ahead and turn around and pull these pieces out because surely they must be getting done. Oh, yeah. Oh, yum. Yours look done. I don't know about
Oh, that's because I totally overdoctored mine on purpose.
two. Yeah, that's probably done enough.
Eh, or not.
Yeah, they're kind of borderline.
Mine are definitely done.
They look really yummy. Okay, so I'm going to bring these over here. Can you put the hot pads on the table so we can... Are those done enough?
Yeah.
So,
Oh my.
Jack, tilt down and show everybody what we've got here.
I'm eating the 4 pizzas.
So these are the amazing pizzas.
Because they are mine.
Can you see them all, Jack?
I'd say this looks like a success. Let's see how they taste once they cool down.
So this is Dave's updated world famous mini pizzas. They are so good looking. We actually made
This
the
is-
homemade dough this time. Go ahead.
This is updated from when I used to talk like this all the time.
Yes. And in case you're just joining us, Dave did the dough, and these ones Dave actually made the pizzas. You put just pepperoni on them, right?
Yeah, actually, wait.
Careful, the baking pan is really hot.
Yes, I know, but one
And
of mine
then
is
Jack
being
made these
merged.
2 for himself with a little bit of cheese underneath and a little on top. Jack doesn't like too much cheese. And then I made these to be sort of combination ones that have onions, that have pepperoni, red onions, black olives, and mushrooms. So yay. And then we had a little extra dough, and Dave wanted to make a cheese stick, so here it is. And of course, this super yummy brown stuff, that's the cheese that melted on the side. Don't ever let that go to waste. That stuff is really good.
Okay, when the cheese is steaming, I think we cooked it pretty well.
Yeah, so we're going to sit down here. Jack, can you...
This smells like Papa Murphy. Well, I
Can
don't know.
you zoom out and get it so that the pizzas are in the shot and we're also in the shot? And I'll look through comments real quick here.
This is not a sponsored video, but it does smell like Papa Murphy's pizza.
This is Papa Dave's Pizza.
Papa Dave's.
I think I'll make these tomorrow. Has Tara made the crust with gluten-free flours?
Can you?
They don't rise very well, do they?
It works okay, but
Tara says it works okay, and that's using Pamela's.
yeah, but I mean, you have to take gluten-free with a grain of salt because nothing is ever going to be as good as.
Yeah, she's giving the disclaimer that if you're gluten-free with certain things that are like very bread-based, you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt because it's really hard to get gluten-free to taste as good as what you were with before, or to have the right consistency. But it does work, she says. Somewhat. I mean, go ahead and try it with something like, I don't know what your favorite is, but we mostly use Pamela's gluten-free flour. They are scrumptious. Well, Roberta, I'm sure they are. Careful not to touch the baking pan; it's still hot.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Great looking, looks wonderful. Yay!
That's so good.
Your mom says she thought about doing yoga last night.
Actually,
Thinking
I
about
was
it.
thinking about doing. Oh, what are they
Tara
called?
says, "Good for you for thinking about it, Mom."
What are they called? I was talking about them earlier. Those exercises where they're like...
Calisthenics.
Yeah! I was gonna start doing calisthenics. Calisthenics? Yeah, you think it's calisthenics.
So everybody's talking about
But
going
yeah.
to the gym, and I think that Jennifer said she hadn't gone to the gym, but she says, however, I am wearing yoga pants, so I get partial credit.
Yoga pants.
Whoa! Linda went to the gym at 5:30 this morning. Good job! Man, I am very impressed. See, I need to motivate myself to do that. I'm looking over here on the YouTube side to see. Be careful if you bite into those pizzas now. The cheese will be like lava. Yes, Heather. He's just picking off the little bits. Oh, actually...
I'm cutting off the stuff that's stuck to the pan and making sure it's cool. No,
Here, take that little bit off your cheese stick.
Yep.
This brown stuff is really good, although don't eat too much of it or it'll make you have a stomach ache. But it's really, really good. Margaret, did you see my comment about all 4 of you signing the used books? We did have 3 of us. You mean all 4 of us, including
Oh,
Jack?
Is that Margaret Bedwell?
No, Margaret Juclo. We did sign. We signed the cookbooks, right? But we didn't sign the other ones. Although we wouldn't. The Penny Pinch and Mamas, we didn't really write that one. So
Tell Margaret thank you for my bookmark.
Margaret Bedwell.
Yeah.
Margaret Bedwell. Tara says thank you for her bookmark. Yay. Paula from Canada. I took my daughter to work at 5 a.m. in my PJs. You know, if it was 5 a.m., I'd probably do it in my PJs too. Let's see. Looks good. I love the brown cheese. Yes. Yes, Becky. Black olives and mushrooms. I love them. And I was glad because usually when Tara makes the family pizza, she makes it for the family and nobody... Well, sometimes she adds extra things. But more often than not, the kids are like, we just want cheese or we want pepperoni. And so we usually make it...
You can tell
with-
Dave's choice
Well, we
here.
make half and half.
We do make half and half sometimes. Oh, well, actually, she has put bell peppers on there.
Boy,
And olives, yeah, and so that's really yummy. Actually, if we had done it earlier, I would have put some of that, when we were making the, chopping the garlic, if I thought about it, I would have put some fresh garlic on top. Oh, because I just love it. Bye, Wanda, good to see, glad you were here. Oh, Margaret is here.
holy!
Congratulations
150.
to all the winners.
150.
So it's
What's
still
this one?
nice and hot.
Doesn't
Okay.
feel that hot.
So for all of you who are wondering who did not know about the drawing ahead of time, we mentioned it a little earlier in the show too, but we usually try to mention drawings 1 or 2 shows ahead of time, and then in order to be entered in the drawings, then you will usually have to
Gotta watch the show.
to comment on the show in that post. So if you miss a show and there's a drawing that day, you might miss that. Although if you watch the show... Oh, okay. Tara did say she found more books that she wants to have a drawing for later,
And
but
Do you think we'll
not
give
today, though.
Do you think we'll give away some of the classics since we're way overstocked? Yeah. So we
So,
might do those too.
again, if you're one of the winners, please contact us at editor@livingonadime.com or go to livingonadime.com and click contact, and we will... And let us know your address and all that information. And we will post the names of the winners on Facebook later so that everyone knows who might have missed that.
And let us be thankful the romaine crisis is over.
The romaine crisis is over.
We missed the whole point here.
Tar says,
Let us be thankful.
oh, Tar says, let us be thankful the romaine crisis is over.
Someone's-
Is it true?
Yeah,
Oh, is that mine? Oh, that's mine.
that was Dave's quote.
No. What?
Did you say that,
Pizza.
Dave? Oh.
No,
How
no.
is Tara?
He's talking
she's-
about.
She's doing pretty well. She is. She has been. She hasn't been resting as much as we were thinking so far. But what she has done is she's really kind of gone through the house and sort of spring cleaned virtually everything because she wanted to have an opportunity to sort of stand down and have the house nice and restful and relaxing. We got rid of, over the last 3 weeks, we got rid of a ton of stuff. A lot of stuff to the thrift stores, some stuff to the trash just because it was trash. And I think it's really been pleasing to her to have made a lot of fresh, just freshening everything and getting rid of things. What did you want, your pizza? Go get one of the paper plates and we'll cut it for you. It might still be pretty hot. And
Those are delicious. Oh,
she was just wanting to get everything organized.
Okay, I have to brag.
Hang on, I promised someone I would take a picture of
Hold
these.
on.
I'm going to start with this one.
I have to brag. Okay.
She's
I
not
have
here, but
taken-
she's bragging. Do you want me to cut it?
3 pickup loads
really
to the
hot,
thrift
so
store,
we'll go first.
2 car loads to the thrift store,
Jack,
more than 25 bags of trash,
water, so
and more than
it's too hot.
6, what is the equivalent of 6
So you're gonna-
recycled trash cans.
So you're going to talk, but you're not going to show your face on
Yes,
camera?
that I have gotten rid of.
Yay! Oh yeah, she's gotten a ton of stuff gone today.
See, that's good.
We sent out. We have this big trash can for trash, and then we have just as big of a trash can for recycling. And that thing, the recycling one, was full, and we had the equivalent of 2 more recycling cans full of cardboard next to it. And I was like, man, those trash guys are really earning their pay today. But it's really been great. I think Tara's really liking. She's kind of rearranged some things, and it's just a lot more kind of mellow. And I think she's enjoying that. She is having a little struggle staying away because, you know, she'll hear something and then she'll say, I've got to say something about that.
But then we'll be like, no, you're not working.
But
Get
then,
off me.
but
Mr. 20 questions.
but she also hasn't quite been in full relaxation mode because she's been in kind of organizing and get everything together mode. So, but she's doing pretty well. So, Dave and I we're going to be doing a couple of tests with equipment. We might do something live that's later in the week that's unscheduled. We might do that just to do some tests. We were trying to improve the quality of the video a little, and we didn't want to do that during a regular show in case it fails. So, all right, I'm looking through here. Yes, I can list the winners one more time, and then we will put a Facebook post up as well.
I'll make an announcement on the grocery group.
I rate 10 out of 10.
Amy says if the curtains, Amy T,
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Oh yeah, you rated it 10 out of 10? Yay.
Wait,
So Amy
my
T
bread?
says, tell Tara to sew a border on those curtains if they're too small now.
Yeah.
Making a last, so I'm looking through the last of the comments real quick here.
I don't want to eat them. They look so good.
Margaret Tuklo, at my age 77, the gym would have to come to me. Well, you've earned not having to go. So, let
For
me
living
see.
that long? Wow.
Just looking over here real quick on Facebook. How's your pizza, Jack? You said it was a 10 out of 10?
These are
10
really
out of
good.
10 would do it again.
Mine is still pretty hot though, so it's pretty thick.
Yes, Jennifer, you're right. She's a doer. No grass grows under her feet. Maybe you should come over here and supervise her since I know you're nearby. We would love that. So, let's see. All right. So I'm going to try mine real quick here. And, oh, we forgot to sing the birthday song.
To Drew.
To Drew. Here, let me grab the, do we have the candle? We'll use this candle. Okay, I know it's Drew's birthday. So we're going to sing for Drew. And Drew, oops. Dun dun dun. Drew is Margaret's, no, sorry, Drew is Janice's grandson. All right, and I'm going to just make sure I didn't.
Did they say how old he was?
Okay. No, I didn't hear. But here you go, Drew. Ready? Jack, let's sing. You sing too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Drew. Happy birthday to you. Yay! All right.
Last time he missed it.
And if you're the wish comes true person, you can see he blew it out the first time. All right. Can you freeze the dough before cooked if you won't use it all? I can't remember. I think you, let me, before I say the wrong thing. Tara Jean, studio audience, or Jill, if you're out there, can you tell me, Jill, if we can freeze it? We can freeze this dough, right?
Yeah.
You can freeze the dough. How long do we keep it in the freezer?
6 months.
Sarah says you can keep it up to 6 months in the freezer. Then you'd want to defrost it and then roll it out and cook it then. So, yep, you can. Awesome. And you could actually, well, it'd be better to do it that way and then make the pizza fresh than to freeze the pizza. But you could freeze the pizza too. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. So that was Dave's super snazzy, world famous pizzas, mini pizzas. And dude, look at that. Look at this one, guys. Holy smokes. That looks great.
That's a pan pizza instead of a mini pizza.
Made it a pan pizza. So, yes, Jack? Oh, that's okay. Just set your pizza down and go wipe it off. We'll be off the show in just a second. So anyway, we will see you for sure on Monday. I'm not sure what we're going to do on Monday. Dave and I were thinking about going live for a shorter amount of time later in the week to test some technical things.
Be there, be square.
That would probably just be ask Mike and Dave some questions kind of a show, and it probably won't be like a full-length show.
Well,
but,
and also, if you do go there, please remember not to freak out in case something happens, because we're going to be changing multiple settings and trying to
we were thinking that we
upgrade stuff.
probably try to do something on Friday. Not real long. It would be a shorter show just because we're testing some technical stuff. So we're thinking we'll probably be on Friday afternoon, late in the later afternoon, around the time that the show normally is, but it may not be exactly at that time. So if you want to just come and chit-chat with Dave and I and ask us some questions, that might be a good time. And then if not, we will see you on Monday. All right? Thanks a lot for coming. And, oh, I should have tried mine. Here.
See how the adult pizza tastes to you. Okay, Jack.
That
can
is
you cut it?
delicious.
No,
Oh wait, crisis averted. I switched the bathroom and bedroom curtains.
no, don't cut it.
So Amy T, now the bedroom curtains are the bathroom curtains because they're the perfect size. All right, well thanks everybody. We sure love y'all and appreciate having you here. And we will see you maybe Friday at an unannounced time or Monday if not. So we'll see you later and have a great rest of the night or day if you're down under. Bye.